and the manager. Then charms of being an entrepreneur. Why should you become an entrepreneur? You will be your own boss and boss to the other people and make decisions that are crucial to the people. That is what, when you become an entrepreneur, you are the owner, you are the soul of that, you are the main boss, you are the soul of your organization. You have rights to do anything in your organization. So when you become an entrepreneur rather than becoming an employee of another organization, you will make money for yourself rather than someone else. This is also true. You may participate in every aspect of running a business and learn, gain experience in variety of disciplines. This is what being an entrepreneur, being one owner of one organization. What you have to do, you have to participate in all the social activities which is going on in the outside world. You have to see how other organization is working, how that person is, how another owner of that person is, another owner of that organization is working, how he is running his entrepreneurship. Like this, you have to participate in every aspect of business. You will have the change to work directly with your customers. Then you will have the personal satisfaction of creating and running a successful business. You will be able to work in a field of area that you really enjoy, and you have the chance to build retirement value. These are the main things. You are the owner, and you, when you become an entrepreneur, all these activities you can have yourself. Rewards for an entrepreneur. What are the main rewards? That is freedom to work. He has freedom to work. Being an owner of the company, he will be having his own freedom. Like, not, it won't be not like, it will not be like the employees. For example, you consider our organization. CD is the main owner of an organization. He has his own freedom of coming to organization whenever he wants. He can come whenever he wants. He can inspect the people who are working in the company. It is left to him. So he's having freedom to work. But when employees are there, they do not have such freedom. Okay, satisfaction of being own boss, that is, you are the own boss of your organization. Then power to do things like he likes. It is very important. He can do whatever he likes in the organization. When I become a boss, I do whatever I like in my organization, like that. Rewards of ownership and retirement assurance, this all depend upon the entrepreneur. Then respect of family and friends, this is very important. You may gain more important, more respect from your friends and more respect from your family members, because you are the owner of your own company. So these are the main important rewards a person will get being an entrepreneur. Penalties for an entrepreneur. Constraints of financials, this is what difficulties you may face when you become an entrepreneur sometimes. That is financiers, laborers, customers, suppliers, in his freedom. That is, you should take care of all these people when you are opening a small business or you are opening an organization. You have to take care of your customers, you have to take care of the suppliers who provide the raw materials to you, you have to take care of the laborers who are working in your organization. Then financiers, you have to get finance from the different government sector or private sectors, like that. You have to take care of all these things to become an entrepreneur. Frustration due to availability of limited capital and other resources. Sometimes you will be in a pressure, so that you will be having limited money to invest in your organization, and other raw materials and resources and all, you will not be having more money to invest it. That is what frustration that may lead to an entrepreneur. Becoming an entrepreneur is not so easy. Okay, to become an entrepreneur, you have to think in all ways. Whatever the ups and downs coming in your organization, you should take all the risks of an organization. Becoming a boss is not so easy. Social and family life is affected due to hard long working hours. This is also very important. To bring an organization to 100% level and to make your organization to be known by everyone, you have to work hard, so that sometimes you cannot spend your family, you cannot spend with time with your social life, and you cannot spend time with your family also. Frustration due to non-achievement of full objectives, this may also be very important. When you start an entrepreneur, you have to see the goals of an organization. All goals you need to achieve. If you're not able to achieve the goals, it may lead to pressure, and you may take frustration, it may lead to frustrations. Then risk of failure, this is very very important. If loss is there in the company, he has to see the risk. Whatever the risks which are you're ready to take, you should take all the risks. If you get loss in your organization, if you gain, if you get good 100% profits, no problem. But if you invest certain shares, you buy certain shares in an organization, those shares go down, you may be in a risk of failure. So that most of the companies do not buy the product of your organization. you'll be going to frustration level, you won't be having enough capital to invest into the new products whatever you have. These all things will comes under, these all will come for an entrepreneur. Okay, so functions of an entrepreneur. What is the main important function of an entrepreneur? Being an entrepreneur, I have to do what? Idea generation. This is what very, very important. I have to innovate a new idea, so that I should innovate the idea to my organization, so that I should show that my organization is better than other organization. That is what idea generation should be there when and you become an owner of your own organization. Determination of business objectives. This is very, very important. When you being a entrepreneur or when you become an owner, you have to set your own goals. You have to set your own goals, so that you have to set the do's and don'ts of your own organization, and you should be the own boss of your own organization. To do that, you have to set the objectives and try to achieve all those objectives to get 100% profit. This is what determination of business objectives. Whatever you do, whenever you're starting a new organization, or whenever you start a small business, you're opening a small shop in your area, what are the main objective? You have to set your objective, you have to set your goal. That is, you should achieve 100% profit, or you should sell the products to all the customers who are coming to your shop. Like that, you have to keep some objectives, then only you have to open a business. If you no objectives, just open a business and nothing is there in your mind, you'll go to loss. Then raising of funds, this is very, very important. Raising of funds, that is what an entrepreneur has to see, very important thing, how he has to get funds, from whether he can go to private sectors or whether he can go to government sectors to get the loan. That is, these are nothing but financial, these are all financial support. So how do I get financial support, whether from the government sector or private sectors? You have to invest this money to get the raw materials for your company. Then procurement of machines and materials, this is very, very important. After getting the funds, you have to buy certain machines, machineries and materials to your organization. So whether can I buy the machines from the government sectors, taking loans from the for the machines, or I can invest my own money into that? And how can I bring the materials, what from which company, or from where, from the market, how can I bring the materials? After bringing those materials, how much amount I should invest on that materials? All these things he has to take care. For all these things, entrepreneur will be having certain employees also in his organization to see everything. Not a single person can do everything. Okay, he has certain employees in his organization, he will keep certain employees like managers, lower level people who are under him. Then market research, this is very, very important. You have to do research in the market. You have, but before production of anything, you have to go to the outside world, that is society. You have to go to the outside world, you have to take the feedback of many people who are in the society, and you have to see the feedback of those people, whether if you start this product and you sell to those people, how you will get profit and all. You have to first research the market, then you have to start production of your own business. That is what very, very important thing. Then determining form of an enterprise, this is very, very important. How determining, that is, in which form I can determine my, I can product my enterprise to an that I can product my organization to the outside world. Whether I can produce certain set of products which are being not used by any of the customers, or I can produce a product which are already customers are using. Like that, you have to determine your own entrepreneurship. Then recruitment of manpower, this is very, very important. Based on the objectives whatever you have set, based on the goals, that is, after the investing, what are the main important market materials you have to do. Then after that, mainly finally, you have to see how much the production I should do. Based on that production, you have to invest, that is, you have to try to hire the people. This is very, very important. Manpower, without manpower, an organization is not there. Then implementation of project, after all these, after taking your idea, objectives, investing money, getting machineries, getting materials, then getting people, then you have to start implementing the project. That is, you have to start doing the project, so that you have to produce the materials, or you have to produce the products to the outside world. These are the main important functions of an entrepreneur being in an organization.